with Elysium, yeah, I was underwhelmed by the movie, and let's hope Neil Blomkamp doesn't fall into the same hole that M. Night Shyamalan did.
Right. Oh man, we do not want that. Oh man. Oh gosh, I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope that doesn't happen. But I mean, yeah, it was but other than that, visually it was really cool.
Right.
Uh visually it was really cool. There was just a few other things that I was just like, dude, are you serious? Like how can this even be? But, for the most part, it's like you say, man, you gotta I need more than just entertainment now.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah. And then, for those of you listening, for the millions of you listening out there to
right.
this, professional podcast that we're
Yes,
doing.
of course.
So what it is
Very classy podcast.
Me and my brother here. What it is pretty much all our lives we grew up watching movies, and I think we're just at a level now that, just like we've said it already, it goes beyond entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't need too much crashing into buildings, Man of Steel type.
Right.
I mean, we're looking for something deeper. A movie that could just, play through an hour and a half or 2 hours,
right,
or whatever, and then in the end, if it gets us talking, if it's like, oh man, this was really interesting, oh man, and stuff like that is what we look for, and then that's what we're gonna try to bring to this show, no matter how rocky it may seem at first.
Right. Right. Agreed. Yeah. And I mean, I think one of the words Hollywood loves to use, and it's a really good word, and it's definitely one of those buzzwords we were talking about. But
yes.
Riveting.
Yes.
We're looking for something riveting. It's just like, oh man, like that movie. You know what I mean? Had me thinking for a few hours,
right,
or a few days, whatever it may be.
Right.
So that's that's what we're looking for, man.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're not the average moviegoer. I have some friends. Let me tell you, I have some friends that that'll go watch. Let's say I don't know what example. I'll give you this example. A movie that I was really excited about was Pacific Rim. Okay.
Right.
And maybe it was my fault for expecting too much. I thought there was going to be a deeper meaning instead of just robots fighting huge monsters, and then I was kind of disappointed there. But then again, there's a lot of people that they go to the movie theater thinking, if I'm entertained, then it was a good time.
Right.
And then that's what happened for a lot of people. But for me, I love Guillermo del Toro and his work. But this movie, I didn't really like it. I thought it was just food for marketing campaigns and stuff like that, and who's gonna be on the next supersized cup of McDonald's drink.
Right. That's I want to check that movie. I haven't seen it. But I was expecting a lot from that film as well, and I know that I've talked to a few people, and they all kind of give me the same rundown. It's like, it was like visually it was cool, and it's like, I'm tired of, it's like things are gonna get visually better
with the technology that we have now.
Right.
Yes.
It
better look good.
Exactly.
That's cross that off the checklist. That should
right. Exactly. But it's like let's get back to making movies too. Like get the story in there. Get me on the edge of my seat. Make me fall in love with someone and then kill them.
Right.
Or kill someone very close to them.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what movies from the beginning. That's one of the foundations. You want to instill emotion in people. But then again, how do you instill emotion in people with huge robots fighting monsters. Okay, so that all gets pushed aside, and then it all comes down to what can get people to pay that $11 to get them in the seats.
Right.
Big special effects, robots fighting monsters, and that's enough for some people. I mean, anyone who craves more than that, who wants to go and get an actual intellectual spark from a movie that they go see, it's very niche.
Yeah.
I used to remember watching Siskel and Ebert. Okay.
Yeah.
And I used to remember, being young, and these guys would trash all the action movies. Okay? Yeah. Most of them. There were some of them that actually got good marks, but they would trash all the action movies, and then they would talk about like some European wig type movie with white hair and some drama, and then they just give it 2 thumbs up, and I'm like, what? You know? I'm like, I'm 12 years old. I was like, what? What are you? What are these guys watching? And I understand. Even though now I don't really watch those European wig movies, I don't really get down with those. But I understand what the guys were looking for now. They want to be stimulated, other than just seeing punches on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then that's cool.
And you know what? I think you need that. Yep. I think you need that now to make a timeless film. Yep. You need that.
Yep.
And it just goes back. I mean, there's District 9, timeless film.
Yep.
And there is more than just things blowing up. Yep. There is an amazing story.
And if
there's
you can
an amazing
sneak an explosion
character
in there, hey, go ahead.
Exactly. More power to you, bro. It's like you are on a roll when you can make things blow up and get people emotionally involved at the same time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like, I guess that is one thing from the Man of Steel movie that was kind of lost in translation a little bit. Yep. Is like there's way too many people dying in that movie that you don't care that they die.
Nope.
You're just like, oh, look at that building. It's 12 p.m. There are people in there, but I don't care.
Secretaries.
The
mail room.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, that is a catastrophic what just happened there, dude. Like, but like at the end of the film, you feel happy.
Right.
Whereas you should be feeling sad. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing, man. If that was real, if that happened in real life, and Superman was really flying all over the place, on TV, we wouldn't be saying, well, that's not true. Maybe us in America, we would be like trying to like uplift people and everything like that. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of people died, and it would be like this weird mix between like being happy that we got everything worked out, but being very, very sad that many people died in this. You know what I mean? I mean, thousands of people died in that one, like in those couple hours that Superman's just like flying through buildings, and then he's throwing that other guy through buildings, and then they're flying through buildings. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's all this destruction, and then the other thing, there's limits, and I understand this. Okay, when you got a PG-13 movie, which I thought was a big hindrance with that past Brad Pitt movie with the zombies, World War Z.
Oh.
Okay, you do not put a movie like that out when you got The Walking Dead that's on cable killing it.
Yeah.
Okay? And you come out with some PG-13, as you're gonna like slice the zombie's head off.
They cut away.
You can't do that. And then that was one of my big gripes with that movie.
Right.
But with the Man of Steel, it's they could turn it around. I think as many buildings that got destroyed. Okay, and that was like a negative of them not showing people actually dying during that time.
Yeah.
They can use that, at the beginning of the next movie, show how much in horror people were of all the deaths that Superman caused, and it's his fault, and Lex Luthor kind of like ramping people up to be against it. Then you use that, then it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's true. I think they will be able to use it. Because Batman, Batman is going to be like, dude, you don't know how to handle situations.
You don't know your own strength.
Yeah, man. It's like, dude, you are totally killing people right now. And if you are gonna fight someone, it needs to be somewhere else. You can't be fighting people up in my area, killing people for the greater good. All right, it's not, because it's not good.
Right.
So, and I think they will use that. That's why I say I think you're absolutely right. I think they will turn that around. But it's funny, man, how you mentioned World War Z, which was a movie that I thought could have been amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? I liked it a lot. I loved it.
But it had a lot of. I mean, it had most of the elements of a good zombie flick. You know what I'm saying?
Now there's a movie that gets you kind of like, it gets you emotion. Well, I mean, it's like it gets you halfway emotionally involved.
Right.
But then it doesn't take you all the way there with the visuals.
Right.
You know, and it's funny because I think that the visuals were actually supposed to be something really cool about that movie.
Yeah,
but
the mob of zombies.
The mob of zombies. But you know, that zombie mob thing gets old real quick in that movie.
It got old, and what's ironic about that whole movie is, the timing of that movie. You can ask one person, and they'll tell you, yeah, the timing was great. Zombies are in right now, and people will gravitate towards a zombie movie. And the Max Brooks novel was awesome, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And Brad Pitt's in it's gonna bring his whole audience. Okay, but then again, you can talk to me, and then I'm gonna tell you that movie was whack because I can go watch The Walking Dead 1 hour episode, and I can get more graphic content from that. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know exactly why. I don't know why they made it PG-13.
Well, I mean, they want to just get. I mean,
more bodies.
I'm thinking that it's just more bodies. Right. And I mean,
we don't work for the for the MPAA or anything like that.
Right.
But it just sucks that it comes out. But then again, hey, some people went to that movie and thought it was great.
Right. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It's just. Now that's a classic case of like, it's like, you know what, man? To make a timeless film, you really need both. Okay, you need the epic visuals, and then you also need the emotion.
Right.
This movie nailed the emotion, but the visuals were not all there.
Right.
I
gotta disagree with you.
Right. Go ahead.
I
man.
just don't.
You weren't emotionally involved.
No. Compared to like a 28 Days Later, World War Z can kiss my ass.
Man. Oh gosh. Well, yes, I agree with that. That I must agree. That's a 28.
And then maybe I shouldn't be comparing the two because I mean.
No, you can compare the two because these are both zombies were fast and they were not biblical. They were both like made from some weird, weird mutation thing that happened. So you by all means, by all means, you can compare the two.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's a really great point. You become way more emotionally involved in 28 weeks later than 28 days later. 28 weeks later is like my favorite because it's just like the emotion is there within the first 10 minutes of the film.
Right.
Man, the first 10 minutes, that's my favorite part of the movie, actually.
Right. Now, that's like, 28 weeks later? Or
28 weeks later.
That's the second one.
That's the second one that in the beginning, he has to, like, leave his family, and you see them getting mauled.
Right.
It's just like
and then he's running across the grassy field by himself.
Right. And they nailed the music on that. It's just
the soundtracks to those movies, dude. Just the score is awesome.
Yeah, man. And that's another element of it that you need. Yeah. The music needs to be on point, man. If you want to have, it works
better when you have actual substance in your story.
Right.
That just invites that score.
That puts you into it, man. I'll tell you, I still watch 28 weeks later. In fact, I have it on my laptop. It's on my desktop. I have the movie on my desktop, and I just watch it. And I still watch it thinking that he is going to get caught. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to eat this guy. They're going to eat him.
That's great.
And he gets away. You know what I mean?
That's when you know it's great, man.
Yeah,
That's when you know it's great. I can tell you this. World War Z, when it comes out on DVD or on demand or whatever, I will not be really going back to that movie.
Right. No, yeah, I agree.
There's really there's no part of that movie that I can actually tell you, like, man, that part was awesome. Or, hey, man, this. And, you know.
I'll tell you what I liked about the movie. I think, and in retrospect, it like after a comparison like that, I guess you're absolutely right in this movie being subpar. But there is one thing that I really do like about World War Z, and that is the little twist at the end of the movie. And I think that that's why a lot of the people that I spoke with that enjoyed the movie actually liked it. And that's that little
twist. The twist of like sickness.
Of how to like handle.
Yeah. I'll say that was cool, and then that's cool. You know, I haven't read the Max Brooks novel World War Z. And then, you know, based on everyone I talked to, they said that was better. But it was like Swiss cheese to me. It had holes here and there that I wish were like a nice full block of cheese.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
Kind of weird.
I get it. I think you nailed it, man. Yeah, that is true. Wow. All right.
Packed in as much as we could, at least for this session.
Right.
You know, I want to invite everyone to check out Teksitio.com.
Teksitio's the name.
Yep.
Johann and Kenny Diaz are the brothers.
Yep.
And this is what we do, and we're, you know, gonna try and get better and better at this with your guys' help.
Yep. Yeah. We thank you guys for watching, and just tune in next time. Thanks.